Hey Isaac, so I have your cell phone. I know our cell phones are very important to us because they have pretty much all our personal information on them and everything. So I do want to try and get this back to you as soon as possible. Given that there were kind of messages and stuff, and this is still an active investigation, there is reason to believe that there is potentially evidence on your phone of messages of you interacting with either your fiance or ex-fiance now, or Grace. So one way or another, we are going to have to look at the data on the phone. So there's a couple ways. Okay, so this is kind of when everything started. Hey, I got kicked out, and she's telling everyone to leave her house. I'm going to head to my fam's place. Is this her saying that?
That's me.
Oh, okay. What do you mean when you say that?
I'm heading to my mom and dad's house. That's what I was meaning. And the kicked out part.
Oh, is this today?
Yes.
Oh, this is today at 12. Hey, I got kicked out, and she's telling everyone to leave her house. She is telling everyone to leave her house. Who is she?
Kiara.
And I met her at my fam's place. Okay, what happened? She just doesn't want us here, and I have to respect her wishes, and I'm getting my stuff. First of all, who? Second, my mom can only come get me at 3:30. Why is she kicking you out, and does she know I'm here? Wait a minute. I thought you guys all hung out the night before.
We did.
So how come she doesn't know she's there?
I was very confused, and I told her.
She's kicking me out because you're here and she knows it. So it's sounding like to me, just take a pause real quick. Did she not know she was there? Because that's what it looks like.
She knew she was there.
Then why is it looking like in these messages?
She knew she was there, and she was playing. She was acting like she didn't know where she was.
Who was acting like? I'm so confused. Who was acting like who didn't know who?
Grace was acting like she didn't know where she was.
Okay.
Even though we had talked.
She is kicking me out because you're here and she knows it. How? She is right next to you. What the fuck, really? How fucking great? Yup. Why though? She is not wanting to deal with it. Us being here, and I broke her trust. She is not in the best mood. She is not wanting to deal with what?
She's not wanting to deal with us.
What does that mean?
She didn't want us there at all.
Okay. But it says she is not wanting to deal with it.
I should have been more. I'm horrible with my words.
Sure.
I'm horrible with how I type.
I'm just trying to understand
with it,
too.
It was just a meeting. She didn't want to deal with us.
Okay.
Being there, because
I know how she feels. My mom's coming to get me soon. Okay.
And that was the part that threw me off. It was like, she's kicking us out. Why is she kicking you out? And how does she know I'm here? I'm like, we discussed this the night
So
before.
she is right next to you. So that was your way of telling her, like, I'm referring to Kiara. Oh, okay. That makes a little bit more sense to me now. Okay. Where are your messages with Kiara?
My messages with Kiara.
And just tell me where to go.
You're going to go out of there.
Okay.
They're going to be in Messenger.
Oh, okay.
And then that's my mom. And just ignore that.
Sure.
Maybe the Puggy.
Puggy?
Mm-hmm.
This one right here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Whoa, those are a lot of emojis. Okay, we're just gonna start from there. How about that? This is at 11:56 a.m. What? And that's forgive me, I forgot her name for a second. This is your fiance saying this? What?
Yes.
Hey, I have a plan with what I said. All I have to do is be over there at my fam's place and call the cops for a breaking and entering. What are you talking about there?
It was something that happened in my family's house. We've been trying to figure out who has been getting into my storage.
hmm
I have stuff in my storage, and they keep finding it unlocked. And that was something entirely different.
Hold up, listen. Okay, plan B. Just tell her she needs to leave. Follow my lead, my lady. Just tell her to leave, dude. I'm in a mood. I did, through Insta. So now what? Operation kick out, me following the call to the cops once at my family's. What does that mean?
That was, I was talking about, because she had asked me to leave. And that's why I said Operation Kick Out, because every time I get told to leave, I say Operation Kick Out. Because it's her go-to thing to tell me to leave. And it's like, she kicks me out, and then a few days later, she'll come back over and stuff like that. But to call the cops at my family was because of the breaking and entering.
So, according to you, you're talking about two different things at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. How about I just explain why I'm angry and why she's not wanted? Okay? Show me what you sent her. My plan. Okay. Well. And those are the messages that we looked at earlier between you and...
Yes.
Okay. It worked with Christian. She says she is leaving at 3:30. She's mad. 3:30. Mad still. Yeah, why don't you pop off my little firecracker? What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't know. I don't have the energy to do shit. What's this? Read what she sent. Is she stupid? Yes. Okay. I am fake getting thrown out. I am fake getting thrown out. You're getting fake thrown out.
Yes, that's usually how it happens. Is I get told to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and 5 days later, she asks me to come back.
Uh-huh. Follow my lead, my lady. We can hear you. They want me to spend what I have. They want me to spend what I have saved for the house. Don't. What the fuck? What does that mean? They want me to spend what I've saved for the house.
That was me talking to my mom and dad. They wanted me to get a motel, which was not a good idea because I don't do motels.
Don't. What the fuck? Or WTF rather. I know how to, and I am not feeling good. Still told Steven, and he said okay. You heard that right? You heard what? What's she talking about? You heard that right?
I have no clue.
Yeah, Rune is legendary pink spotted Pokemon. Unless I ask your mom to give me a ride to Target and you do what is needed. What do you mean you do what is needed?
I have no clue from this on. From beyond here, I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on? But these are messages from you?
I do have another cell phone. I didn't tell you guys about, but it's still over there at the house. At the house.
Okay, but this is the one you use?
I use that one primarily only for work
Yeah.
and family.
Okay. So you didn't send these messages? Or you did?
On this from down on, no.
Oh, okay. Her mother is her backup ride. Okay. Want me to get your mom to give me a ride to Target so you can take my stuff into the back room and her mom and your mom don't get into it? Yay or nay? Wait a bit, though. Okay, how long? Until there's a clue on when she's leaving. She admitted to me when she lived at those apartments. And she was sober then. She admitted to me also back when I first met her calling you crazy. What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's not me.
That's not you?
That's not me.
Who is it?
That's the other phone that's been, they were being used to message back and forth.
Isaac, this is getting really weird, man.
I have a second phone.
You have a second phone.
Yes.
Where is that phone?
That's at the house.
Okay.
It is logged into the same Facebook account.
Okay. I don't know, man. These messages look a lot like there's some conspiring going on, some planning going on. What?
From that point where I was telling you from...
Even before then, it sounds like you guys are planning something. You're fake getting thrown out and what?
I say fake getting thrown out, like I said, was... What I mean when I say fake getting thrown out is she'll tell me to leave. She's telling me that I'm getting thrown out, getting kicked out. And 5 days later, she's like, come back.
Do you want to start over? Because I'm really confused with everything that's going on. Like, you're telling me you have 2 phones now, and those other messages aren't you, and what you're telling me, your statement, isn't lining up with these messages. Now, I told you at the beginning of this talk that we need to be truthful with this, right?
I am being truthful. I do have a secondary phone, and I'm telling you the messages are not me. Those are not my messages.
Whose messages do you think they are then?
They're from Kiara to using my Facebook from me to Kiara, but I can't quite explain how it looks.
Kiara to Kiara?
Yes.
Why would she do that?
She's been, like I said at the beginning, I was a part of a domestic violence case.
Yeah.
And,
Go get us a charger, please. Domestic violence case and what?
it involved her, but before that, there was problems in our relationship, and ever since before that, she's been trying to get revenge, and she's been talking to the people to... She's told me that she's wanting to ruin my life. And she's wanting to ruin my life for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm being honest, there is 2 phones. The other phone is on top of the fridge in the garage.
In the garage, okay. What kind of phone is it?
Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, 512 gigabyte. Has a clear case on it.
Okay. I got some follow-up questions for you regarding some of the other things that we had talked about. I just want to clarify some of the... I kind of was looking through our statement, and I just want to kind of clear up some of the haziness that I have. So Grace spends the night last night, right?
Yes.
What are the sleeping arrangements like?
We were all sharing the same bed.
You were all sharing the same bed?
Yes.
Who was sleeping where in the bed?
Grace was right here facing the garage door.
Okay.
The big garage door.
Okay.
Kiara was this way facing the little fridge, the mini fridge, and I was at the foot of the bed. I was at the foot of the bed.
Say that one more time.
I was at the foot of the bed.
Yeah, but where were the other 2?
Grace was facing the garage, big garage door.
Okay.
Kiara was facing the mini fridge.
Okay.
And I was at the foot of the bed.
Okay. And I remember earlier you talking about how you used to date Grace.
Yes.
Up until when?
It would have been January, February, March, April. That was the last.
April of what year?
2018.
Okay. And between April and 2018 and yesterday, had you had any contact with Grace?
I did have contact with her, and it was just like on and off.
What kind of contact?
Like, hey, how's it going? Like, how's your job going? And stuff like that.
Okay. Any meetings? Any sex? Anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. What about Kiara? Kiara and Grace, they used to date at some point, right?
Yes.
After they broke up, did they have any contact with each other that you know about?
Yes.
Yeah.
They kind of, Kiara got me thrown in the middle of a whole heated debate, an argument about, I don't know, some incident that happened between them in their relationship, and I was just like, keep me out of it.
When was that?
It started 2019, stemmed into 2020, 2021, and today.
Okay.
All the way to today. And that argument I didn't want to be a part of because I'm the kind of guy that's like going peaceful, not argumentative.
Sure. Was there any sexual interaction between anyone last night?
No.
No threesome or nothing like that between the three of you guys?
No.
Has that ever been anything you guys have ever done in the past or thought about doing?
That did happen in the past, and
Who was involved?
it was first Kiara and this girl named Alex Lopez,
Okay.
and they were consenting to have a lesbian thing. And then they called me to the room, and I was like, okay, cool. And I could come back to the room, probably watch TV. And they pressured me into getting involved with them.
You didn't want to?
Correct.
Okay.
And afterwards, after everything was done, I did not feel the same. I felt...
How come?
I was peer pressured, and I was pressured into a corner. Not figurative, literally pinned into a corner to do this.
To do a threesome?
Yes.
Okay. What about last night?
There was no threesome, there was no sex, nothing.
Was that ever on the table?
No.
Okay. Was there anything romantic going on between you and Grace?
No.
What about between Grace and your fiance? Kiara?
I don't know.
You don't know? Was Kiara okay? Was Grace coming over last night?
She was alright. She was all, text me when she's here. Please text me when she's here.
So she wanted to. So what happened? We're missing something somewhere to where Kiara's okay with Grace coming over. You have a prior relationship with her. Kiara has a prior relationship with her. And then the morning comes and Kiara wants you both out. What happened? Help me understand. Don't think about it. Just tell me what happened.
She just wasn't in the mood.
Who wasn't in the mood?
Kiara, she wasn't in the mood.
The mood for what?
For us being there.
For who being there?
Me, Isaac, and Grace.
Why?
Because she felt as if we were walking all over her.
Why? Because she's okay with you inviting her over. She was excited about it, is what you just told me. So what changed that she feels like you guys are walking all over her?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
What all did you guys do last night? You guys said you were having fun, having a good time. Tell me more about last night.
We were having fun talking, listening to music, then we listened to music on the TV.
Any alcohol? Any drugs?
No.
Nothing. Are there any alcohol or drugs in the garage?
No.
No. Any alcohol or drugs used by anyone this morning?
No.
No. Do you ever drink alcohol or use drugs?
I can't touch alcohol or drugs because of probation.
Oh, you're on probation.
And if it slips in my system, game over.
Yeah. Going back to talking about Kiara and last night and her threatening you with the knife, you described her kind of putting the knife to your face.
Yes.
Right? Was she saying anything to you when she was doing this?
Are you scared of me?
Yeah? Just like that?
What if I dragged it deeper?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, please stop, please stop, please stop. And I yelled it out 4 times, and the word stop does nothing towards her.
3:44 a.m., that was this morning?
Yes.
Okay, let's back up a little more then. Man, you guys message a lot. So all these other messages above where you said those weren't your messages, the rest of these messages are you, right?
Yes.
This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, we'll start here. Friday at 6:28 p.m. So that would have been yesterday. Are you wanting to go to the store with me? She says, Kiara, I want to stay home. She says, I love you. She's back. Now, Kiara says, have her drop off her shot and the cat and then go to the park. My mom is up ATM. I need a quick escape. I'm going to go to the porch, avoid the porch. Did y'all just get to the garage? Stay in the back room. I'm already on the porch with the door locked. What's going on? I'm thinking to head to the park, okay? I'll let you know when I get there. Then you head there. I'll head there shortly. She's with you, yes? I'm here. Yes. We're talking, but we will head there shortly. What does the mushroom mean whenever she sends you a mushroom?
It's supposed to mean like a mushroom fairy thing that she sends.
A mushroom fairy thing?
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind it though?
I do not know.
You don't know?
I've tried to figure it out over time, but I cannot figure out what it means because it's always a different meaning.
Okay. I'm sitting at the table. Make it seem as though you promised to meet with a friend. I'm gonna call you and act like you almost forgot. Maybe I should just come home and scare her. On board right now. Should I just come home and go into my room and freak her the fuck out? What's going on there? What is she talking about?
Last night she dressed up with a garb and she had the sword and everything on her. She was walking around the park.
Okay.
In the middle of the night.
Okay. And what?
And after when she said that, like she wanted to freak her out, I just told her, well, I'll just come talk to her. I wanted everything to just get squashed. I wanted it to all end.
Why should I bother talking to her? So it almost seems like Kiara knows she's there, but it doesn't sound like Grace knows anything about Kiara.
Grace knew that Kiara was there.
Kiara was where?
In the main house.
Okay. So then how is she gonna surprise her then? How is she gonna come home and scare her? Like what?
She was coming up to the house with her garb and her sword and everything like that. It sounds like a fantastical tale, but she was gonna come up. Apparently she said that she was coming with her sword and then she was gonna come in there and she wanted to also kill me. And she said that over the phone, on a phone call.
Okay. You coming to me or I'm coming to you? Why should I bother talking to her? That's all, Kiara. Then you say, you come to me, I told her you want to talk to her, and no arguing. I'm angry, hon. And then you say, I know, but it's better to reach a common sense of direction. She says, is the door unlocked? I look like a monster, dude. You said, yes. She says, I don't have anything nice to say. You say, I know, but be kind with your words, like when me and you talk instead of violence. Show compassion. She says, thumbs up. You say, you know what I mean. Platypus? Is that what you're saying? Platypus?
Yeah.
Rar rar. She says, get the conversation rolling, dude. I'm not feeling nice. You're too nice to make me feel good right now. Get her to talk. Not just fun stuff. I have things I want to talk about, but she's not going to respond well. She's never been the one to listen. Get her to talk so I have somewhere I can butt in. What is all this? What's going on when she's saying all this?
We were talking, and as it was just at that moment right there, I was the one talking, doing all the talking.
So you guys are already back in the garage at this point, all of you?
Yes.
Okay.
I was doing all the talking, and I was telling her, will you talk? Will you please tell her what you gotta say?
What do they have to say? What is she trying to get her to talk about?
They wanted to argue.
About what?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I have things I want to talk about, but she's not going to respond well. What does she mean? What's the issue between them?
It's because of the breakup that happened in 2017.
Between who?
Her and Grace. Kiara and Grace.
So Kiara wants to talk about that?
Yes.
What about that?
Kiara believed that she could rekindle something.
Last night?
Yes.
Okay. So Kiara had interest in Grace to
Yes.
rekindle something. And how did you feel about that?
I did not want to be a part of it.
But that's your fiance, right?
I didn't want to be a part of it, and I had already told her. I told her in person saying I don't want to be a part of anything you have to do if you go on and move on forward with anything you do now.
But you invited Grace over there.
Yes.
Okay. I want to play a couple songs, but I don't know how to talk. I'm uncomfortable. Lay your head on me, Brad. Go in the house for a bit. What is going on? Trust me, just go inside for a bit. Just say you need the bathroom. Okay, now we're at 3 a.m. Hey, can I come back? I don't know, can you? Yes. Dagger because it's blunt? What does that mean? Why are you telling her dagger because it's blunt?
She asked me a question in the room, like, what is the difference between the dagger and the sword?
Okay.
And I messaged dagger because it's...
Why is blunt better? She says you say it cuts like butter. She says just gonna stab the throat. Is that what she's trying to say?
The thought.
Just gonna stab the thought. Yes. Instant or will it take long? What does she mean? Instant. What do we do about the mess? What do we do about the mess? What mess? We burn it and I'll buy new blankets and bed. What's going on here, Isaac?
I was talking to her and...
What mess?
She was talking about... she said was gonna stab the thought. And I thought like, like she was poking the thought that was in her head about her dagger.
Okay, well, what about the mess? What mess?
She had made a mess in the bed.
What kind of mess?
A poop kind of mess.
A poop kind of mess?
Yes.
We burn it and I'll buy new blankets and bed?
Yeah.
But until we can, I love these sheets and my favorite fuzzy blanket is here. I know. Just intense wash tomorrow, hydrogen peroxide and ice. Washer will get it out, yes. Can you help this time? Yes. I am just waiting for you to make the first move. What does she mean I'm waiting for you to make the first move? She will wait till sleep. Shall we wait till sleep? So she pooped herself last night?
Yes.
And did you guys wash the sheets?
No.
So you guys slept in a bed full of poop?
Yes.
So when we go to the garage later for a search warrant, there's poop on the sheets?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. What are you guys waiting for till sleep? Shall we wait till sleep? Remember when you told me don't be a pussy when I kissed you? Yeah, brat. We will have to take care of the mess ASAP after we finish. We will have to take care of the mess. I thought she already pooped herself. What mess are you guys taking care of?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I was trying to go on about, remember when you told me don't be a pussy when I kissed you? I was trying to tell her that, bring up something that was a good memory.
Yes, you're in charge of cleanup. Okay. I can't tell if she's fallen asleep. It feels like it. Her feet are on my side. I wish you'd make the first move for once. Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what? Isaac, what the hell happened? Tell me what happened, for real. Can we stop making up lies about these messages? What the hell happened last night?
She was messaging me planning on how to kill her, and...
Who was messaging you planning on how to kill who?
Kiara.
Kiara was messaging you on planning how to kill...
Grace.
Grace?
Yes.
And what were you doing?
I was only sending a message back, only in correspondence. I just wanted to sleep. That's what I.
Are you sure? Because it sounds like you're planning something with Kiara. Is that what's happening? Don't lie to me. What's happening here? I can see the messages. I'm not dumb. This isn't the first time I've done this. What is happening?
She was planning on killing Grace. I just didn't want a part of it.
It doesn't seem like you're trying to talk her out of it.
And when it comes to the stuff, as I'm talking, telling you, I was only sending a message back in agreement as I turned my back towards.
This isn't agreement. Remember, you'll move up in ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. This sounds like you're encouraging her.
Right.
The messages are here, dude.
I know. I know. Right after that, I was trying to fall asleep because I didn't want to be a part of anything.
We're going to keep going through these messages. Tell me since now. Did you help Kiara do this?
No.
No. But you knew it was going to happen.
I knew it was going to happen.
You knew it was going to happen since last night.
I knew it was going to happen since last night, but I just didn't want it to happen because it's a friend of mine.
When did this plan start? Because this was planned.
She planned it out.
Grace planned it out?
No, not Grace. Kiara planned it out.
Kiara planned it out. When? How long had this been a plan for?
She had planned it out since 2020.
Kiara planned to kill Grace since 2020.
Yes.
And you knew about it since 2020.
Yes, and I had been going to counseling because of this.
Okay. And then last night, Grace messages you looking for a place to stay. And that's the opportunity for this?
I didn't see it as an opportunity. I saw it as an opportunity more like, let's squash everything.
Then why are you saying you'll make it up the ranks plus your perks in the black market since this is your first? Because you're talking about killing her here, right? What else could this mean? Remember, you'll move up in the ranks plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first? What else would you be talking about here?
I was trying to talk about something else because I'm trying to get my mind off.
Isaac, really? You're trying to talk about something else there?
Yes. And I'm not...
How do I aim? How do I aim right? Just aim. Well, tell me what you're talking about there.
That's Call of Duty.
That's Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. Tell me when. Okay, I'll give a count. 6, 5, I can't yet, dude. 4, I'm shaking, dude. I know, I lose the nervous. Help me drive it through. Help me drive it through? What do you mean, help me drive it through?
She was asking me to do...
To stab her?
Yes, and I didn't want to do anything.
She was asking, help me drive what? The sword, the dagger, the butterfly knife, what?
The dagger.
Help me drive the dagger through Grace. Anger me. I invited Brittany. Who the hell's Brittany?
Brittany's another one of my friends.
You invited Brittany over during all this?
No.
No? But you said I invited Brittany.
I said that just so I could get the whole stop.
That's annoying, not angering. Oh, and if it goes wrong, then what? Question mark. You're cute. How so? Fred, my leg is asleep and spasming. I know she is also shivering a lot and I'm ticklish. Sorry, anger me. Well, for once you can't look at your face. What are you talking about?
I had snapped.
You snapped? What do you mean you snapped?
I got between the messages with all the little things. That's when she was poking.
Mm-hmm. And then?
I snapped.
What do you mean you snapped?
I texted what I texted right there, and I just wanted to go to bed.
Remind me of everything she's done. This could have already if you had done the OG plan. What was the OG plan?
The OG plan was something that she concocted.
Okay, what was that?
She concocted that she was going to kill Grace.
Okay.
And she wanted to do it alone.
Okay. That was the OG plan. Okay. She hurt you and had sold you into sex trade. Had you not flown out after the crash, she would have gone away with making you disappear. Keep going. She is still lying about a lot, and she's not willing to admit that. She's the biggest piece of shit. Keep going. She makes you feel horrible for your skin color and your beliefs. I'm going to pretend to sleep so it looks non-conspicuous. Ooh, tell me about all that.
Right at that moment, I had plugged in my phone for the night, and my phone, this phone right here, would have been on the opposite side of the bed, charging. Right
And
there
what?
by Kiara.
And what?
I.
Oh, these aren't your messages either.
Those are not my messages, because
Help me, just do it. Be ready to grab her or a trash bag. She is your list. If you can't do it, I'll place a on her for you to watch. Want me to do that? This ends now. I'm getting a sword. I can get Christian to help and Chris. This ends now. I know. Dagger, cause the sword will need to be hidden. She is awake. I don't know if I have the strength. Her phone screen is dim. Also, if you can't do it, I'll have them do it and it will still count as your first. I'll just rewrite the report and submit it to the black market heads. What is this report you're going to write to the black market heads? What are you talking about? Don't tell me this isn't you messaging. I know this is you messaging. Be transparent and tell me everything that's going on here. I could tell this is really eating away at you, that you're having to think of your way around all this stuff. Just tell us the truth of what's happening.
The report with the black market heads was something I have been writing down, and I'm trying to leave. It was something I'm trying to leave behind.
Tell me more about that.
It was a group of dangerous people that I was associated with. And they needed a report, and when I said this was your first on the report, it'll still count as your first. I was telling her, because as I was texting it out, she came and talked to me after she had stopped prodding me. She had talked to me and said, so what now? And I was like, this is going to be your first way out. If you just leave this alone, just stop.
Oh, you were telling her just to stop?
Yes. And she didn't listen.
Okay. This report is submitted to where? How do you submit this? How does it all work?
It gets submitted through an app, not an app, a domain called Skix.
Skix?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
SKYXX.
SKYXX?
Yes.
Okay. And what exactly is that domain?
You can submit all kinds of reports, and you find people that you've lost contact with and stuff like that. And I was gonna submit a report and saying, hey, this needs to end, and I already had the report and everything written up.
But it says here you're gonna write the report and submit it back. That it's her first. Her first what?
Her first way out.
Her first way out?
Yes. Because right after I said her first.
What, you're telling her dagger because the sword will need to be hidden? So you're telling me here that you're telling her it's her way out, but this to me reads like you're telling her her first kill?
It sounds like that, but I was telling her, because she she leaned over like this to talk to me on the bed.
Yeah.
And I told her, this will be your first way out if you just leave it alone.
And if you can't do it, I'll have them do it. You'll have who do it? If you're talking about a way out, how is someone else going to give her a way out?
I actually contacted a friend named Christian.
Uh-huh.
And they already had a ride and everything. They were going to pick up Grace and then take her.
And they would kill her?
No. They were going to take her to their house.
And it'll still count as your first. Okay. I don't think the dagger will go through both hoodies. So she's still talking about killing her. I'm willing to falsify your first. Kiara, let me do this. I'm using Zira? What's Zira?
That's the sword.
Oh, Zira's the name of the sword?
Yes.
And then you say, and deposit your Bitcoin in your crypto wallet. Payment? Some kind of payment? Bitcoin, crypto wallet?
It was to get her to shut up.
It was to get her to shut up.
Yes.
You're going to falsify her first and deposit Bitcoin in her crypto wallet to get her to shut up.
Yes.
She says, grab a knife now. You're helping me end this. You say, then end it. She says, I'm done waiting and playing nice. Help me now. Show me the ropes. What is she talking about, show me the ropes?
She was asking me to help her do what she wanted to do to Grace, and
Okay.
I didn't want a part of it.
Well, what you say here is, I am saying just swing and don't regret the aim. So tell me what that means. Just swing and don't regret the aim.
It was me telling her if she was going to do something, she should do it, and I didn't want to be a part of it. I had all my stuff.
What is holding you back? Type it. You're edging her to do this. Come on, Isaac. Look at all these messages, man. You're going to sit here and tell me, you're going to look me in the eye and you're going to tell me that you were trying to talk her out of this? I can see right here you're telling her to do it. What the hell happened last night, man? Why did you want her to do this?
I didn't want her to do this.
Why are you pushing her to do this?
I was trying to, as the messages are going through, she kept coming back and forth to talk to me, and the messages were going through, and I was just like, I had enough, I'm done. Like,
Hope, love, bullshit. You say, well, at what percentage are they? She says, I don't know. You say you still love her. You have hope in her. And you tired of the bullshit she put you through. She says, I want to break her heart. She hurt me more while you were out. You said, how? Then target Jackson. Who's Jackson? And why are you telling her to target Jackson?
I told her to target Jackson into asking Jackson what happened, why she's asking people to stay at people's houses.
She says, once it's done, there's no one doing it. You say, okay. You say, want the barn? Because you'll get to have a lot of fun with your hunt. And the screams cannot be heard, soundproof walls. What screams cannot be heard? What soundproof walls?
I started talking about a joke, a movie.
Oh, this is about a movie now.
This is a movie.
Okay. Middle of nowhere. Okay.
There is a movie called The Barn, and it's a stupid horror film that I was watching.
Gotcha. But what are you referring to when you say all this in the context of the conversation?
I'm referring to the movie.
You're referring to the movie.
Because she came back to lean over, like, what do you mean by The Barn? I'm like, a movie I watched.
She says, I need this done now. I need that push. But first I need to pee. You say pee. She says, I'm so cold. You say, I know. If you want the barn situated right with your tools, just say yes. She says, please help me now. You say, you can do it, Abby, Durga, Puggle. If you want me set the barn up, I'll be going Wednesday after probation. She says, now. You send text. She says, I just wish my blankets weren't in the way, and her cats. You say, I know, shit, I forgot she had her cats. How did she hurt you, Puggy? Your DLD is kicking up. Just stop. We'll do the barn for you. You'll also get paid there. So is there another location where this possibly was going to happen?
No.
It's sounding like you're talking about a barn and she'll get paid there. What do you mean?
It was referring to the movie, and the part about paying her was to shut her up. And
She says, can you get hard? You say, maybe. She says, fuck her. Or hold her down flat on her back for me. You say, is she wearing pants? Or she says shorts. You unsent a message. Unders. She says, I don't know. I doubt it, to be honest. I want to scare her by popping a balloon by her ear. You said, oh God, laugh my ass off. She says, should I? You say, maybe. She says, this isn't helping. He says, what? She says, do something. You say, let's give her false sense of security and I'll set the barn up. It is the hell tunnel. You also say, I'm trying to figure this out. Would y'all be able to meet me at the mall tomorrow after 8? I'll do it. She said she's fake sleeping. You said, yes. I'm going to take her elsewhere, so be ready Wednesday around 1 p.m. She says, CPTSD episode. You say, close your eyes. This is not good for you. Put on rain sounds. She says, if she's faking, make it seem like we're fighting and fake hurt me. The episode is real. Bit used to advantages. You say CPTSD will make you flip out. I can actually give you a stroke because when it flares, you twitch. She says, it's okay, trust me. You said you will lose mobility to your right side of your body. What's CPTSD?
Chronic post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay. She says, I'll be okay. Let's do this and have her get hurt in the process. You say, how does she get hurt? She says, bring out the knife and miss me. Bring out the knife and miss her. Not yet. Put the knife away. Or go through with it. Start fighting me. Start beating her, please. Have her hear is already a trigger. Even hearing her name and seeing her face. You say, why don't you hit me while I fake sleep? She says, make a worse bad guy, no thanks. You say, not really. She says, just hurt her. Badly, please. She says, this sounds bad, but show me how much you love me. This is when your Hulk side can come out. You say, I know. She says, please. You say, I'm trying to figure out how to bring him out. Bring out the Hulk?
Yeah, it's the anger side.
Why do you want to bring out the anger side?
I didn't want to.
It says here, I'm trying to figure out how to bring him out.
I was under the covers and just sitting still. I was under the blankets.
She says, this is pointless. You won't do it no matter how many opportunities you have. You say, Puggy. She says, you don't love me. I get it. No one does. You say, hit me. She says, my right leg is out of commission. There goes the spasm again. You said, why is it a vibrator? She says, LOL, do something. OW. Not to me, shithead. You say, shithead, we fake fighting? She says, it actually hurts though. OW, my foot is literally up your ass. You say, meep. She says, get out of the blankets and go full Hulk on her. Owie. Come over me, sit on me like when we fight. You say, turn on rain sounds and start fake sleep kicking. She says, okay, there's a tear. You say, what? She says, owie, bring out Hulk. Remember the anger from the night. Feel it, but use it on her, please. Stop with the socks, dude. You say, LOL. She says, voodoo. You say, LOL. Blanket moves. He's like, oh, playtime. She says, I've got a voodoo on me. LOL. Here is a picture. What is this picture?
Here be the cat voodoo.
That's the cat voodoo?
And that's me trying to sleep.
Yeah. She says, can you please finish this now? OW, I'm short. You say, a little munchkin. She says, I want Smokey. Fucking claw, bro. Stop. Don't make me get you. Please do something about her now. Don't break me again. You say, oh, fuck. You say, get a cat and throw it over by her cats. She says, I can't reach him. Dude, just do something. Hurt her and this. Don't involve the cats. You say, the cat's a distraction. She says, I give up. There's no point in trying anymore. You say, voodoo is pissing them off. She says, yeah, you won't do anything and I physically can't. You have no clue how much this hurts. You say, the list for you was made specifically for you. What list?
It was the grocery list we were talking about.
This is the grocery list?
There was a grocery list that she sent me, which had like beets and carrots and stuff.
Good night. I know it hurts. I just want you to do it so you can feel the rush of adrenaline. What do you want her to do so she can feel the rush of adrenaline?
To go to sleep.
You want her to go to sleep so she feels the rush of adrenaline?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I wasn't having it anymore.
Okay. She says, I physically can't. I need fucking help. But no, you're just playing games. I'm genuinely upset. You say, I'm not playing games. I am wanting to see you do this. She hurt you the most, caused trauma. You're being asked to finish this. You want to see her do what?
I told him right after she had sent that, she came over to take off the covers off my head and asked me, what do you want me to do? And I was like, go to sleep.
So you want her to go to sleep because Grace hurt her and caused her drama, and you're asking her to finish it, but you're talking about her going to sleep?
Yes.
I just need help, is what she says. You are doing nothing again, she says. You say, yes, I want to help, but I cannot aid you. I can coach you what to do. You can coach her what to do? What do you mean by coach her?
Telling her to go to bed.
Oh, okay. Text me. She says, stand up for me once. I feel like I'm going to vomit. And here's all of these. I'm still fucking awake. Wake up. What? Hey, I have a plan with what I said. All I have to do is be over there at my fam's place and call the cops for a breaking and entering. Hold up, listen. Okay, plan B. Just tell her she needs to leave. Follow my lead, my lady.
Yes.
What do you mean?
So I told her, follow my lead, lady. Follow my lead, my lady. Telling her that I'm gonna just I was getting everybody ready to go.
You were getting everyone ready to go?
Yes.
What's plan B?
Plan B is getting everybody ready to go.
Just tell her to leave, dude. I'm in a mood. I did through Insta, so now what? Operation Kick Out. Me following the call to the cops once at my family's. How about I just explain why I'm angry and why she's not wanted, okay? Show me what you sent her. It worked with Christian. She says she's leaving at 3:30. Still? Yeah, why didn't you pop off, my little firecracker? What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't fucking know. I don't have the energy to do shit. Read what she sent. Is she stupid? Yes. I'm fake getting thrown out. You're fake getting thrown out.
Yes, that's what I call fake getting thrown out, because she kicks me out, and 5 days later she asked me to come back, and it's like, oh, come on. I can't be jumping from place to place.
Yeah, follow my lead, my lady. We can hear you. You say they want me to spend what I have saved for the house. Don't. You said I know not to, and I am not feeling good. Still told Steven, and he said okay. She said, you heard that right. You said, yeah, bring this legendary pink spot Pokemon unless I asked your mom to give me a ride to Target, and you do what is needed. You do what is needed. What is needed?
That was telling her to, because she wanted to talk to me. She wanted to talk to me as I was there, and I told her that Grace's mom was coming there to pick her up.
What?
Grace's mom was coming there to pick her up.
I don't understand. You didn't answer my question. What?
And I told her to...
What does she need to do that is needed? It's a simple question.
To leave.
To leave? Who needs to leave?
Kiara needs to leave.
You do what is needed. Does make sense. Her mother's her backup ride, okay. Want me to get your mom to give me a ride to Target so you can take my stuff into the back room and her mom and your mom don't get into it? Yay or nay? Wait a bit though, okay, how long? Until there's a clue on when she's leaving. She admitted to me when she lived at those apartments, and she was sober then. She admitted to me also back when I first met her calling you crazy. Those are the end of the messages. Tell me about all those messages, man. Sound crazy, don't you think?
I sound crazy, yes.
What's going on there?
I just wanted everything to stop, because I got caught in the middle.
You want everything to stop?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I wanted everything to stop because I got caught in the middle of them two's bullshit.
You wanted everything to stop?
Yes.
You know the way those messages look, right?
Yes.
How do they look?
They look bad.
How so?
Very bad.
How so? Tell me what's bad about them.
They look like I was a part of it.
Oh yeah. Big time, man. I wish you would just stop with all the, what I feel like is you trying to figure out lies every message we go through, and just tell me, we can start all over if you want to. We can start all over. Trust me, it'll feel better when you get it all out there. Because the messages are there, and that's just the skim of the surface for everything we're gonna get into. We're the cops, we're detectives. We're gonna go through every inch of everything, of all your phones, social media. We're gonna interview people. We're gonna figure out everything that happened here. You understand that's where we're at, right?
Yes.
Things will be a lot better for you moving on if you just come out and you cooperate and you tell us everything that happened. Tell us the truth. Tell us everything. It'll be better for you.
Would I be able to talk to you privately?
Yes. You want her to leave?
Yes.
All right, kick it.
I was asked to help quite a bit in those messages.
Yes, you were.
And I didn't want to help. I didn't want to help. I didn't want to help. Simple fact that it was my friend. So I was trying to find a plausible alternative to get her out of there to safety. And that was when I called my friend Chris and Christian. They were right in the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And they were like, well, let's get the area set up for her to come over. And after that, I started I sent some messages back to make it sound like I was doing something stupid, but I didn't plan on intending it to happen.
Well, what about all the messages where you're clearly egging her on? And you could tell me you're talking about something else, you're referencing movies.
The barn is actually a reference to a movie. That's the only one that I'm going to say.
We'll give you that one. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that one. But all the other ones that you were saying you meant something else, come on. Isaac, come on. You know you were talking about something else, right?
Yes.
You know you were. So if you're going to sit here and tell me that you didn't want this to happen, that you were trying to talk her out of it and push her away from it, the messages don't say that, man. So tell me what really happened. What's the point of all this? Why did this happen?
The point was that
it's over, Isaac. It's over. Look at me. Look at me. It's over, dude. It's over. What you can do from here on out is be truthful and help us understand why this happened. Mistakes happen, dude. You need to own it. Tell me everything. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't bullshit it. Tell me everything.
I can agree I made a mistake texting back how I sounded. I can agree that she wanted me to help and it sounded like I wanted to help. I didn't want to help.
You didn't want to help?
No.
But you wanted her to do it.
She wanted to do it the whole time and I didn't.
Did you want Kiara?
No.
You did not want her to kill her?
No.
What did you want?
I wanted a peaceful resolve.
So what about all those messages where you're pushing her towards it? That wasn't a peaceful resolve. If I had looked up a stream of messages and it's you telling her, no, be peaceful, don't do it, chill, put the knife away, why are you being like this? That's understandable. That's reasonable. That's in line with what you're telling me. Do you want to go through all those messages again? We sure can. And I can see if you can come up with the same lies again. Do you want to do that?
No.
Then stop telling me you wanted a peaceful resolve when we know you didn't. And tell me what happened. Why were you guys doing what you were doing?
I was doing it out of the kindness of my heart to stay because she needed a place to stay.
Yeah.
And her mom called me.
Let's fast forward to later on, to when you guys are plotting and scheming. Why were you guys doing that? What's the point?
The point was Kiara was already talking about this quite frequently.
Okay.
About killing people, and she had talked about killing me, her mom, Grace, there's a kid named Sebastian, there's a kid named Ozzy, there's a kid named Brady. The list goes on.
Is that the list that you were referring to in the messages?
No.
No.
That was a grocery list.
That was a grocery list?
Yes.
Okay.
But, as I'm saying is, she wanted to start killing people. I didn't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of anybody who kills.
But you were a part of it last night, right?
I understand.
Were you or were you not? Look at all the messages you were telling her.
I was a part of the messages sounding schemish and plotty kind of feel. I don't know how to say words now. I was a part of those messages.
What else? What else can you tell me? What time did this actually happen at? What time did the killing actually happen at?
12:47.
It didn't happen when you went to go pee, did it?
It happened when I went to go pee.
So like you said earlier, everything was cool, you went to go pee, you came back and she killed her. Just like that. And you were surprised that she did it.
I was just like, what do I do from here?
You hadn't thought that far.
What do I do from here? And she's all, we'll dispose, I'm gonna get Al and Kiara, we're gonna get together to dispose of the body. And I was like, oh no.
You thought, oh no?
I thought, oh no. And
But you're messaging her throughout the whole night, talking about this happening. Talking about stabbing her and wait till she's asleep, and you're egging her on. But then this happens and you're like, oh no. Yeah, I've seen the garage, right? I've seen what it looks like. I don't think that happened in the 30 seconds to 2 minutes that it took you to go inside and pee. There's a lot of injuries there is what it looks like.
I was not involved with any of it. I was inside the house. To pee. I was inside the house to pee.
What's Kiara gonna tell me? Because you know I'm gonna talk to her.
I don't know what she's gonna tell you.
Have you been truthful to me this whole time?
I have tried to be truthful.
You tried to be truthful, but you haven't the whole time, right? You've sprinkled some lies in there here and there. Can you at least give me the respect of that?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
What do you mean?
I'm some dumbass.
You're not a dumbass. Don't put yourself down.
It's all that everybody calls me.
Isaac, I'm not calling you that right now. I think you're making a mistake.
I know you don't call me that, but everybody calls me that. Everybody calls me dumbass or idiot.
Is it true? Do you feel you're a dumbass or you're an idiot?
I don't.
Then who cares what people say, man? You know what I think? You know what I think, Isaac? I think you made a mistake. That's all I think. I think you made a mistake last night and today.
Only thing I want to do is go with my mom and dad.
Okay, well, before we get to that point, I would like the truth from you. The full truth. Are you ready to give that to me?
Yes.
Hit it. Say it all, don't censor it, tell me everything that happened.
Those messages were me telling her how to plan it out.
Okay. Keep going.
And when in the morning, throughout the night, I was getting prodded. We got told to leave. I was told to leave, so was Grace. And I started packing my bags. And when I finished packing, I had to go pee. Came back. There was a dead person in there, Grace. Well, it seemed dead. And from there, all I decided to do was call my mom. Because my mom's my safe spot. My mom's the only person that I really can go to. I did something stupid. I partook in being involved in some stupid text messages, and I'm the dumbass. I'm the idiot. That's me being truthful, sir.
Did you want this to happen to Grace?
I do not want it to happen to Grace.
So then why all the messages last night?
I wanted it to happen to me.
Well, your messages didn't say that.